Okay, now that we have some salvaging cannons, there we go, we can go ahead and start gathering materials from asteroids more efficiently. So let's go ahead and head over to this one right over here. Assign the salvage computer to 1 and weapons to 2. I just bounced off of that thing. Okay. I am a lot faster now. Or accelerate much faster. Yeah, this is a little slow. It's certainly slow compared to how fast my other ship salvages. It's ridiculous. There we go. There's some ore there. I don't know which one that is. Blue one. Did I ever know what blue was? I think it's not plextanium. Is it extranium? Let's see. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, that's oxygen. Okay. Got myself an L3 there. It's kind of nice. Whenever those brown arrows overlap the purple arrows, it looks like a red arrow, and it kind of startles me a little bit. There we go. I will eventually have a ship that can just clear out this entire asteroid in a few minutes, or even if it's that much. But then it just feels like I'm in a editing software, just removing an asteroid with some kind of editing tool, as opposed to actually harvesting it for its resources. Whenever you have a salvager that's this slow, it's beneficial to just look around the asteroid and either stick to the surface or just mining surface minerals that you can see, which appear to not be that many on this one. I haven't really noticed a trend in asteroids that determine which ones are actually valuable and worth going after. It would seem that it may either be random or those brown ones are the actual valuable ones. But this one had an L3 on it. It's not too bad. I guess the mineral dispersal could just be homogeneous. Yeah, okay, let's check another asteroid. Whoa, wait, what's that? That was nothing. This thing is quite nimble. And of course that brown arrow is leading me to this asteroid. Here we go, let's go to this one. This is a lava asteroid. This is that brown one that I was talking about. Yeah, I can already see some right there. Looks like some plextanium. And some soil or red dirt. I think asteroids have red dirt. Let's just use the Z key to roll my way over. I roll way too slowly. There we go. Okay, I'm going to make a change to my ship. I'm just kind of realized that having these 5 beams isn't really useful because I'm not mass harvesting, and I could benefit from having 1 or 2 cannons that are really fast as opposed to 5 that are really slow. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's hit the C button, hit shift to keep ourselves from moving, go into build mode, and let's fix our cannons. So where's my sound at? Why is the sound volume at default 0? I like the sound. Why does my ship flash like that? It's rather annoying. And that's a part of the cube. I don't want to take part of my power generator out. Now something else I'm going to do, and since I've taken them all off, I'll go ahead and take the computer out and place it back down. Something else I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bay under this that you actually have to walk onto to get up to the core, and I'm going to put a docking platform with a smaller ship that I use for making landings, because I want to stop landing my entire ship on planets. I still can with this one because it is quite small. You can dock this easily in some of the larger ship designs, but I just want to start. Let's see, how can I do this? I'll go ahead and take this out. I just want to start building docking bays and turrets slowly so that I'll actually do it, because I usually don't. It's just force of habit. I never really feel the need to do it, and that's a part of the game that I want to explore, is building the let's see, where else can I put this? Is building turrets and docking bays. We could go ahead and take this out. Put a salvage beam there, and then connect it to this one. I know that the most efficient way to do these is to just put them in pylons, but I would rather just have it look better at the moment. And you still get the bonus stack for putting them next to each other. You just get a much more efficient stack from keeping them in straight lines without connecting them at all. So now that I've done that, I'll go ahead and take my hull and put it in places that would make it look better. And I'm going to go ahead and activate so that my beams don't look wonky coming out. I'm going to activate the ones, this one. I'm not sure if this works the same way as antimatter cannons. There. Let's see if that worked. But those should be the ones that the beams come out of now. Let's see how that worked. I know I was just right outside an asteroid. There it is. Okay. Let's see how good I harvest now. There we go. That's better. 1 or 2 beams that harvest fast is better than 5 that don't harvest very quick at all. And now I'll be able to dig through the surface and try to find minerals better. I did notice that whenever I was clearing out lava in that other asteroid, I found minerals around the lava, so because I want to use lava as a light source anyway, I'll just see, there we go, there's some right there. I'm just going to go ahead and harvest the lava, and as I do, take the minerals that it exposes. So at least I'm getting something that I halfway care about besides all of this rock. As far as I know, rock isn't used in any manufacturing recipes, but you never know. I may get a recipe that turns rock into like salvage or computers or something like that. To be honest, I don't really care about manufacturing the computers. I only care about manufacturing the blocks that you need a lot of, like thrusters and shield dispersers, power generators, those things, cannons, missile launchers, especially missile launchers. Missiles are great. I'm also glad that they nerfed the missile damage so that armor still makes a little sense, so that putting hull on your ship won't be a waste of mass, and so that whenever you use missiles on people it won't feel as cheap, like you're just cheating through their shields and armor, or cheating through their armor. There'll be a little more thought put into how you design your armor now that it actually matters. Alrighty. This kind of reminds me of EVE Online, mining asteroids for minerals, but it's much more fun because you're actually actively doing something. That's what makes this game superior to any other space game that I've played. I haven't played a lot of the classics because I'm not really from that generation, and and sadly, it's a shame for me to admit that I don't really play games that look horrible, graphically speaking, but I'm trying to get away from that. I'll probably play some old classics like Freelancer is one that people have said is great. But for me, a space game that requires you to actually get out and do stuff in a 3D interactive world that you can actually modify, that's just it. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I love this game so much. 3D full interactive spatial environment that you can just do whatever you want in. It's fantastic. Alright, I'm not seeing any more minerals. Come on. There's got to be some stuff in here that I'm actually not wasting my time over. I'm wanting to get more recipes and find out what parts I need to make it and then get recipes for those parts. Something that I used to do that made me get upset and stop using the manufacturing system was I would try to get a good recipe for every single thing in the game, and that's not really what you want to do. You want to get recipes for the parts that you want to manufacture first, find out what's used in making them, and then find the parts that you can also manufacture and get recipes for those. And if you can get some recipes that share some things, that's good because it will mean that you only need a certain thing, and the less materials that you need, the faster you can gather them. But in general, because the mineral deposits seem to be equally likely that you'll find any kind of mineral, so that if you go mining you'll basically get an almost even distribution of all the minerals, just depending on how rare they are. It's just a general good thing to just have recipes that use minerals and turn them into whatever you need. Wow, this thing moves fast. Just gonna dig into the side here, and it does not appear to be any more quickly exposed minerals. Okay, here's some. Right there on the surface. Okay, I got a lot of those. Let's go ahead and get some more recipes real quick. Wait, no, we can't because I don't have any money. Okay, I need money to buy the parts that I want to get recipes for. So, let's go on a little planet salvage run. Let's go to a planet that has some decently valuable resources that I can collect a lot of, and I'm going to collect them on foot. So, let's go. Let's look for one that kind of looks close by. Can't really tell if any of these are actually close or not. Those I can actually see the disk of the little atmosphere disk, so they could be closer, and they're not. I don't want to go closer to the star. So let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and head for this red planet right here. I'm hoping it's a desert so I can get me some cactus. Now I know which things in the game are the most valuable, but to me it doesn't matter what the most valuable is. It's just things that are more valuable than dirt, and that's all I really care about. Why is my top speed staying at 49.8 kilometers an hour? That's weird. I'll go ahead and stop by this little grouping of asteroids and see what I can get from them. Don't stop fast enough. There we go. Some plextanium. I keep wanting to say that the orange ones are orangutanium because orange and orangutanium sound kind of similar. But orangutanium is like blue, I think. Let me take a gander again. Quantigen is orange, it looks like. That orangish color. And orangutanium is purple. Some kind of dark blue purple type. I don't know why I can't remember that. I just can't remember all that stuff. Let's get some lava. I may not need this much lava. I mean, you kind of really only need one block if you don't mind picking it back up and taking it with you, but the more I have, the less often I need to do that. Alright. Lava gives off light and it's cheaper than Plex lights. And you can't really ask for more than that. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see. Give me that. Now, right now in the game, money is... I want to say it's the most valuable thing, but the fact that you can get so much of it so fast, it kind of devalues it. But you can buy literally everything that you'll ever need from the shops, and in less time than it would take you to set up a factory and start manufacturing the massive amount of materials that it would require to build super ships. You could easily have farmed most of the hulls from stations, all of the glass you'll ever need from the stations, and you couldn't get enough money from one pirate run to clear out all the shops of all of their ship components, and you can just go from station to station buying thousands of salvage cannons and thousands of thrusters and thousands of antimatter cannons, thousands of everything, and whatever's not in one shop, it will be abundant in the next one. So it's kind of rare to run across multiple shops in a row that are out of the same item. They do that so that you can buy an item that's out of stock at another shop and then go to that shop that's out of stock and sell it to them for a higher price, but there's no real reason to do that. You can max your money, go to the cap, which is like 2 billion and something that I've experienced. You just go to the cap in one pirate run. There's really no need to do any kind of weird economy stuff. There we go. I could probably modify all the prices and stuff, but I'm not worried about that. It depends on if that's a server configuration option or not. Don't know if it is. Yeah, those planets are staying pretty constant in location, so that tells me that they may be a little far away. So I may be in for a real journey across the cosmos. But that's what space is. You gotta go a distance to get anywhere. And there we go. Is there anything else around here? Yes. Yeah, it would seem that these red or brown or whatever, these asteroids with this dirt, oh, that looks like a good one. This all is pretty valuable. Or at least it has more exposed minerals on it than any other type of asteroid that I've encountered so far. Let's see. I probably only really need one salvage cannon that's really fast. But these two are fine. I'm just getting a lot more extraneous stuff than I really want, because I don't care about collecting all this dirt and rock. I guess it's just good buffer for selling and get you a little extra cash, even though it's not really valuable at all. It does pile up. There we go. Alright, so I think green is Vapicide. Yeah, I've got green down. Octogen is the darker green. This is Plextanium. Nope, Opsomite. Light purple is Opsomite. Plextanium is dark purple. Well, darker purple. This really dark purple is Orangutanium. Quantogen is orange. Extranium is black. Goody, goody, goody. Let's get that. I'm going to need at least 1,000,000 credits to build a space station, and I really want to start building the space station as soon as possible because I want to get the factories put down. I'm not really looking to spend like hundreds of hours investing into the game's tech progression before I unlock ships or anything. I'm just trying to make it a little more involved than just sucking up a station, getting the max cap, and all that. So I'm still going to try to do this pretty quickly. That's it for this one. Let's just go ahead and start heading towards that red one. Unless anything else interesting, I'll see you at the planet. I really hate it when I enter a system where a sun pops into view and it changes the color of the planets. This one right here is, I believe it's still the red one. It didn't tell me that my orientation changed or anything, so I'm thinking that I just saw the planets on the outer edges of another star system and had to go into it. And yes, I did name my ship Rendezvous. And the eclipse is about to pass, so I'm going to have to see that glare from the star even worse in a second. I love the shadows and lighting engine. It's great. I think this may actually be the that one right there. That may be that ice planet that I was on. Not sure. Noticing how all these planets are always grouped around a star like this, that other one that had a visible star probably were closer planets. Because I've gone several sectors out of the way to get to these. Okay. What? I'm gonna assume that this was the planet that I was heading towards. Is it? No, wait. I think it's that one. Yeah, I think it's this one. I'll go ahead and check this one since it's so close. Let's see what type it is. It is ice. Okay, that's not the one I was looking for. And this one. I believe this is a wasteland. Nope. Okay, let's find some flat area to put down the ship at. Oh, I don't know what those light blue minerals are. Okay. I just flung myself across the surface. There we go. And when I land, I can't get out anywhere. Yeah, I can. I can just do this. I will have to fix that design issue by, of course, building a shuttle to go with my ship so that I can go to the planet's surface without leaving orbit. And I won't have to worry about getting in and out of the ship that way. I could also just put a couple more blocks on the bottom so that it will be tall enough off the ground for me to walk out from under normally. Now let's see what these plants say. Alien flowers and tall shroom. Quite descriptive. Now let's go find that light blue mineral that I saw. Let's just go over here and get this one. Whoa. This is just the wall of ores. I'm gonna go ahead and go get those other ones that I saw earlier. Secumite. Okay. So it was over here. Let's go ahead and continue gathering minerals and precious samples of the local fauna, see how valuable these people are. I'm pretty sure they're all unique snowflakes who are all valuable in their own way, but I want to know which ones get the most scratch. And there's more succumite. Considering how common succumite is on this planet, I'm sure this is just one of the places where this stuff is more common. It's all over the place. Considering that the word succumite sounds like the word succulent, it may be rare. Let's get that lava that I got for light purposes. Put that down here where these rocks are. And that was an L3. I got that from that asteroid. So, there we go. Yeah, here we go. I'll just go ahead and leave that there. That thing looks interesting. Oh, wow, there's a lot of succumite over there. There's a lot of everything over there. And I'm pretty sure this type of planet is really valuable for ores. Oh, that looks amazing. I love this game. Alright. Let's get some more of this. And that light blue gold. I'm not even sure if succumite's actually more valuable or not, but this is where I go to get it. Oops. There we go. Let's go ahead and collect some of those umbrella mushroom looking things. I wouldn't be surprised if that was called umbrella mushroom looking things. Let's just pick all of the plants. Red shroom, alien flowers, tall shroom, and Mars tentacles. Is this Mars? Does Mars have tentacles? I think that should be the new mission for Curiosities, to find all of the Mars tentacles. That may answer a few questions about alien life and the possibility thereof. Personally think that it's pretty much guaranteed that there's some life somewhere out there in the universe besides us. Just the fact that we're here at all just proves that life happens. I don't think that it's a one-off case that something like this would appear. Especially now that they're saying that there could be 100 billion Earth-like planets in the not solar system, in our galaxy alone. And when you consider that there's more galaxies than that in the entire universe, there's no way that we're the only life that's ever happened. Alright. But we're playing Starmade, we're not talking about alien life. We're talking about Mars tentacles. And the creepy implications of such. I wonder what Mars does with its tentacles. What does it need them for? I take it that the plant evolved tentacles for a reason, and it can be used for something. I can't really think of a genetic advantage that would give on land. Of course, I'm not familiar enough with diversity of life to know if there is anything on land that uses tentacles successfully for anything. Let's see, I need to get up to that place up there because that's got plenty of stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump up to the top of it and mine down into it. God, this stuff is everywhere. Yes. Give me all of your minerals. Oh, no, 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 no! Darn it! Oh well, I got tons of this red dirt. I'm sure this will be useful for getting up there. How it works. pillaring up works so very well in this game because you can jump so high. I do want to get enough materials to actually be able to afford multiple recipes for some of the manufacturing ingredients I'm going to need to use to make ship parts. I really wish I had a mineral separator or some other way to turn higher level minerals into lower level minerals. There's my ship. Okay, something I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go find some more succumite real quick, because this may be the only place to get it. I'm going to write down the coordinates of this planet, what this planet is, give it a name, and come back here anytime I need succumite. So another one of the guidelines that I'm going to be putting on myself that I had just thought about before starting this episode, that I didn't think about when I started the series, is exploration. I'm going to make a actual map or a star chart of the planets that I visit, and actually try to visit places that I've already been to when I need something from that place specifically. So I'll only explore new worlds when I actually need them for something, so I'm not aimlessly going around and getting lost. I'm also going to, if I can, if I actually figure out how to do this, I'm going to actually make a graphical map of the place so that I'll know how to get from sector to sector the fastest, because it really doesn't seem like the navigation system picks the most efficient route. I usually go on a giant zigzag through each adjacent sector instead of just in a straight line that I came from. No. I'm not sure if there's any way that I can use actual navigation in-game to just find the thing that I'm trying to get to in the sky and fly straight to it. I may have to just use the navigation system of type in coordinates and then follow the bread trail back, which takes longer. It actually takes a lot longer. I'm not sure if I want to be collecting any more of these plants. They might give me some kind of weird alien virus. Also kind of not too keen on keeping these Mars tentacles anywhere near me. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with them. I may have to eject them into space if the push comes to shove. Oh, there's more up there. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whee! I love the space jump. It's like I'm in space, but I'm on a planet. Or a planet with low gravity, apparently. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get in my ship. Now that I've explored it a little bit, I don't mind using my salvage array to get some of this stuff that's in these crags that I can't really access very easily. So let's just go ahead and get some more of this stuff. I've surveyed the land, got a good lay of it, got some samples. It doesn't hurt to come in and take some of the stuff. Alright. I don't want to destroy the landscape too much. Let's get up out of here. I may go to that blue planet next. That may be the one that I've already been to, though. That ice world. Yeah, I think that might be an ice world. I'll go to this white planet next, but first, be right back. Alright, I've written down the information. I named this planet Helvetica. I'm going to go ahead and try to follow a naming convention where I name planets after fonts. For some reason. I don't know why I chose fonts. I just thought of Helvetica and thought it sounded nice. So, we're going to name them after fonts instead of Greek gods or something like that, like we did, or Roman gods. Like in Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry named a bunch of stuff after Greek and Roman mythology. Like the enemy's planets are Romulus and Remus, and they're obviously the Romans. We named the planet Vulcan after the god of manufacturing, Vulcan. So it's like all the planets in the Star Trek universe follow a human-based Roman god naming mythology. But that could just be because that's the English words for it. Okay, this is a grass planet. Nice. I'm gonna name it something. I'll probably think of a name while on it. Okay. Let's let it load in. And that looks like a nice flat area. Thump. Nope. Nope. There. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't foresee the problem of not being able to get out of the ship when I land. Alright. This doesn't look familiar at all. I don't think I've ever seen a world like this before. No, I have. I'm just making a little joke. And I think wood is valuable enough to warrant buying it. I think the leaves are actually valuable too. And since the leaves are far more plentiful, I'd go ahead and grab those as well. Too bad I can't get any seeds to replant the trees. I just have to be some kind of not eco-terrorist, but just some kind of general douchebag, not care about the environment, and take things without replenishing them. Not very nice, but who cares? I'm going to be selling it for profit. Now, I'm not sure which minerals I'll find here. Let's see if there is any. Oh yeah, there's some in here. Ooh. Looks like the trees weren't the only things that were inspired by another game. It looks like the caves are similar as well. Let's take some samples of the local plant life. Let's get some birch trees. Or as this game calls them, wood. I kinda don't want to take a lot, but I also need 1 million to start a space station, so I'm kind of on the ropes about that. I'm gonna probably be here for a while. Ooh, don't want to leave that. It's valuable plextanium. The most rare common mineral of all. There we go. Here we go. All of your leaves are mine. All of them. I love how the trees look metallic. Like, well, everything looks metallic. I know it's probably because the lighting engine isn't completely finished yet, but I think it gives it a nice little Starmade feel. There we go. The only thing I don't like about the lighting engine is how dark everything is whenever you don't have a direct light source, and the light sources that you can place don't really spread that far. I had to spam lava in that one cave just to be able to see. But then whenever it gets bright, it gets It gets flipping bright, man. It hurts my eyes. Like, as you can see, it's morning. Oh, wow. It's like heaven. Alright. Let's go over this way. Let's try to hide from the sun. So that it doesn't, like, mess with my eyesight. I want to be able to see. Is that a mineral in there? I can't tell. And then I put lava on top of it. No, it's not. Okay. Jeez. I think I may have already come through here. I'm not sure. No. Oh, I didn't. If I did, I wasn't very thorough. Blue. Huh. The light map on those leaves looks kind of different. What is this? For a second I thought that was succumite, but I don't think it is. I think it's this octogen 139. Yes, it's octogen. Not sure if octogen is what's plentiful on this planet or not, but I haven't seen any succumite at all here. Unless I'm just an idiot and have been mining it and haven't been paying attention. Which is entirely possible, but I doubt it. But I know succumite now. It's just such a unique color, and I had such a unique experience first discovering it that now I remember it for sure. I mean, all the other ones are getting muddled in my head. The only ones I know are plextanium and vapicide, and succumite. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some of this harvesting. Alright, I think I've gathered enough stuff from this planet. I've got a feel for its local wildlife, and by feel I mean they're all in my pocket right now. Decided to harvest some of their trees and some of their ores. I'm thinking that this planet is more plentiful in oxygen, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's just common, and I only noticed that one because I thought it was succumite for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the nearest shop that I can find and sell a bunch of my stuff so I don't run out of room in my inventory. And I'm going to name this planet after a font, a typeface, as it were. I'm going to name this one Courier. Alright, so this is Planet Courier in the Sector 8, -46. Let's see if there are any shops nearby. Shop 9654. Alright, there we go. It's 2 kilometers away. It's quite the drive, actually, for the fly. Now, depending on how close that red planet is to the shop, I may go over to it and check it out. I've been wanting to explore a desert, but I'm not entirely sure I've been actually seeing any deserts. Like that last one I thought was a desert turned out to be a grassland. It's kind of the opposite of a desert. Ooh, look at this asteroid. I think those lava asteroids are going to be better for me. No, this one's got right there. It's a good one. I'm just going to quickly hoover up some of this plextanium. And that dark blue one, is that orangutanium? I don't remember. Or exogen or extranium. I don't think I'm ever going to get all of the mineral names memorized. Plextanium. This is a big asteroid. If this thing was in my sector of 222, I would have built a base on it. But I don't really care too much to do it in here or not. Oh. Here we go. Wow. It's got some... I don't know if those are L2s. They're probably L2s since they're so common over here. This asteroid's been a veritable gold mine, even though gold is pretty much completely absent from the game. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Here we go. I love how much Plextanium stands out. Yeah, these big asteroids like this appear to just have tons of stuff, and tons of valuable stuff too. But it seems to mostly be Plextanium.